What is going on, my super sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today I'm joined by Toasty, who in the background is burning some toast, because that's what he does.
Hey, you know for a fact, boy, I'm getting that freshly burnt toast, bruh. I cannot stop burning toast. But yeah, hello, how you doing, guys?
If Toasty ever had like a restaurant or something, don't go to it, because it'll just be always burnt. But that's another topic. Today we're going to be talking about the beginning of Dragon Ball Super, and something that I noticed based off an observation I saw with the teaser that came out the other day, which in case if you for some reason didn't exist, that teaser is going to be linked in the description below so you can check it out yourself. But something that I noticed is there's more references to Battle of Gods as a movie, and we see stuff like now we know that Goku has accepted the money from Hercule and he's going to go start training with King Kai. We see him in the same outfit he was wearing in the Battle of Gods movie at the beginning on the King Kai's planet, like pulling something, getting stronger, obviously training. We also see Vegeta also training, who we also saw training in the movie Battle of Gods as well at the beginning. And I feel like what they're going to do is they being Toriyama, what Toriyama's going to do is he's going to take the Battle of Gods movie and completely recycle it, as we talked about in the past before, recycle it into something different, but in terms of the same story. So I feel like the next step that's going to happen is Beerus is going to go with Whis. They're going to go back to their plans. Somehow they're going to get contacted by Champa and Champa's version of Whis or whatever. And I still feel like they're both going to go down to Earth and in a way train Goku and Vegeta to become Super Saiyan Gods. Rather than Goku go Super Saiyan God first, I feel like they're both going to get it, and from there it's going to kind of develop into the Dragon Ball Super series and then go into Resurrection F and stuff like that. But Toasty, what do you think about that after the most recent teaser that came out?
Yeah, it's hard to actually say, only because of the previous translations that have happened in the past few weeks when they've been like showing off Champa and everything like that. There was one translation, actually no, it was two. There was the one that was there with the first press release saying that the after Golden Frieza and everything, a new one will appear, a new enemy will appear, and that was when we first got the teaser of the enemy. That was like about a few weeks ago, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago or something like that. And then later, when Champa and the other Whis were more detailed, because that was when they were revealed, then they said that after Resurrection of Frieza, that is when he appears. He says after Beerus' arrival and after Resurrection of Frieza. So I'm still sticking, honestly, with them skipping afterward, after the first episode, like them skipping ahead to after Resurrection of Frieza and then picking up from there with Champa. And I think that makes a little bit more sense, but personally that's just what I think. I don't know, it could easily try and retcon Battle of Gods and change it a little bit in terms of its story, and by adding in Champa and his you know, other Whis, that female Whis, or hopefully Wine. And you know, if they do that, I won't have a huge problem with it, although I will kind of wonder how much of the saga is going to be devoted to remaking Battle of Gods, because a lot of people really don't want to see things that's kind of like, you know, recycled. Like most of it, they'll know what's going to happen, like they'll know about the Super Saiyan God thing, everything like that, and at that point people will probably not be happy because it won't be technically new, and people really want something new out of the series. They don't want it to be something like connected to Battle of Gods, really, in Resurrection F in terms of its story. But yeah, I wouldn't hate it, although I would kind of want some new stuff. That's just really me though. So yeah, personally I think that they're not going to redo it over completely. I think they're going to skip afterward, and they kind of told the story, even though in the preview they did show Goku in his pre-battle, in the beginning of Battle of Gods, his jumpsuit. The same one that Gohan wears, but blue. But yeah, I don't know. It's really hard to actually say. We've talked about it so much about Resurrection F and Battle of Gods, and if it's before or after, or if it's in the middle, whatever. And I don't know. I personally think it's going to be going afterward, but that's just me though.
The thing I want to point out is, so the reason why Toasty thinks that there's going to be a time skip and that Champa's going to show up later is because there's a really terrible translation of the Dragon Ball Super, I guess, story, or how it was supposed to start. And the translation is actually, after meeting with the God of Destruction, Beerus, awakened from a long sleep after the resurrection of Frieza, the formerly dreaded Lord of the Universe, a more mysterious character comes to the scene in this new Dragon Ball series. And it's because of that one phrase, that's why he thinks there's going to be a time skip. But honestly, I don't think there is, just because so far, Toei has been promoting Dragon Ball Super with Champa as a character. We see Champa holding the Earth in the original picture that came out. He's also been introduced in the most recent trailer. So that's why I'm pretty confident that we're going to see Champa in the very, very early stages. But honestly, I just feel like with what I learned from Battle of Gods, I feel like he's going after both Goku and Vegeta as the primary characters in terms of developments. previously it's all about Goku. Goku always gets stronger, Vegeta like tries to keep up, but he never really could. I feel like now he's all about training them both, and that's why I feel like if both Beerus and Champa show up to Earth and try to like start something or train them or mentor them into becoming gods, I feel like it would only make sense that both Goku and Vegeta will go with the whole red hair Super Saiyan God form, which later we'll see him go into the blue hair Super Saiyan God form. But again, that's for later discussion because we don't know how that's going to happen. But I definitely feel like that Champa is going to be more introduced sooner than later. I just feel like he's going to take the entire Battle of Gods movie and completely rewrite it. I'm still sticking to that. I mean, we're seeing a lot of evidence that that's what's happening, and I feel like it's going to happen. And that's both good and bad. It's good in terms of like it's going to be a cool way to introduce Goku and Vegeta as Super Saiyan gods in a different way, but at the same time it's also like we can already kind of expect that. We know what's going to happen, especially with Resurrection taking place after the beginning of Dragon Ball Super, unless he decides to completely rewrite that.
I think he'll glaze over that, honestly, because even if he does have Goku and Vegeta go Super Saiyan God and all that stuff, it really wouldn't change the real stuff about Resurrection F, except for
I still feel like Resurrection F fits in a weekend, like, you know, some random weekend when Goten and Trunks are away at summer camp, you know, Frieza shows up on Earth. Like, I feel like that's what's gonna happen with that. But still, like, Resurrection F doesn't take place until way later. Technically, it takes place 7 years after Dragon Ball Z ends, so there's that plot hole right there. So we'll see what
Dragon
Toriyama
Ball
does.
Z, you mean by after the death of Kid Buu?
Yeah, it takes. Technically,
I was about to say because Uba's after Resurrection F and Battle of Gods.
The other thing that still kind of bugs me is Goku took 7 years to master, not even master, but learn how to go Super Saiyan 3. And if the times like kind of match up, he only learns to go Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, which is a stronger form, a more unstable, crazy transformation, in less than half that time.
I mean, hell, he's being trained by a god, so I guess that probably helps.
He technically is being trained by Whis, but still at the same time, like it's still kind of confusing, and I just don't understand. It's just Toriyama being Toriyama. I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out when it happens as it happens. But the thing I just kind of want to point out is I have more further proof. Or not proof, but further hints that basically the first saga is just going to take the Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods movie and completely turn it into a saga or just like that. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, I know you guys have had a lot of opinions about this. I guess let us know in the comment section below, and you know we'll discuss it and figure out what happens as stuff happens and stuff. Toasty, anything else you want to say?
No, that's really it. We still have no real idea of when this is gonna happen. Everything like that. I know a lot of you probably think it's gonna happen after Resurrection F, man. It's gonna happen after it. Yeah, we talked about it a whole lot. We talked about it if it's gonna be after, before, or whatever. We really don't know for a hardcore fact, because so far all of the stuff we've seen technically is before Battle of Gods. The designs for all the characters that they promoted on their website is of all the characters before Battle of Gods. Krillin still has his hair and his old outfit. Bulma has her old design, which she did not have in Resurrection F. All Goten and Trunks obviously are still kids. All that stuff is still before that, and this is also before Gohan and Videl get married. So I mean, yeah, this is all stuff before Battle of Gods.
Oh my god, I just thought of a huge plot hole.
Yeah, what is that?
Wait, when is Pan gonna get born?
Pan's supposed to be born. Pan's already born in Resurrection F, so
she's born in Resurrection F.
Yeah,
which
so
takes
technically
place 6 years later.
Because it would be Resurrection F was like around a year or so later after
Battle of Gods, but that doesn't count anymore because 5 years have passed. So originally Battle of Gods, 5 years have passed, and then a good year and a half to 2 years have passed after that. So roughly about 3 years before the last tournament where we saw Oob, and we saw 4-year-old Pan. But now,
I mean, it's that's an inconsistency. That's only because we actually don't know how far along Videl was in Battle of Gods, though. We have no idea how far along she was.
She was just pregnant, but like, thing is there's a lot of there's a couple of clues that I saw like with the trailer, with the pictures and stuff that just makes me think that Pan is already pregnant. Not Pan, that Videl's already kind of pregnant. And if she is born right now, then that means she'll be 9 years old when she basically be she'll be 9 years old when the tournament takes place. But she'll be I don't know. It's another discussion.
They really should have just ended. They should have started Super like right after Oob, because it would have perfectly synced up with Kai's ending. Like I don't understand why you're still in the Battle of Gods and Resurrection F like timeline thing.
I don't know, but my brain just broke with that. I guess we'll figure that out as it happens later. But let us know your thoughts on the whole Battle of Gods saga. Any fears or stuff that you're looking forward to in the comment section below. Of course, if you're hyped for Dragon Ball Super, don't forget to hit that like button, because next week is a premiere. We're a couple days away from the premiere in Japan, so that's pretty exciting. So who's planning on watching? Let us know by leaving a like. Check out Toasty in the description below. Vice versa. Hashtag RIP burnt toast in the comment section below as well. Cause
No spaces. RIP
no spaces.
burnt toast.
And we'll see you guys in the next video.
Yep. Peace.
Peace.